next group onto the racetrack. They'll come up to speed. They come to the green flag. Damon Murdy out of Chelsea, Iowa on the clock now is the number 99D. Also on the clock, the 5, Luke Sadoff out of Jackson, Minnesota. The 32 of Derek Green on the racetrack and on the clock out of Grenada. And the 21X of Devin Snellenberger out of Pulaski, Wisconsin. Time's going to come in here as they all come to the white flag. 6th quick for Damon Murdy. 10th for Derek for Sadoff, 2nd quick for Derek Green, and Snellenberger crossing the line in the 9th position. Green was the quickest on the opening lap, 21.288. He caught Sadoff here, so we'll see how that affects lap number 2. 7th quick for Murdy, 6th for Sadoff. Derek Green, 2nd quick but slowed on his 2nd lap, and Snellenberger holds the 10th spot at a 22.140. So Dustin Viss holds on right now in the top spot, but Derek Green got close. The 32 was the quickest in that group, 21.228 for the 32. Redwood Falls, Minnesota, the 71X. That's Jake Bruns outside the front row from Reading, Minnesota. 17X, Justin Lunenberg. Row 2 on the inside, it's Derek Green out of Grenada, Minnesota in the 32. Next to him, 7L, Jeffrey Larson from Reading. 99D, Damon Murdy of Chelsea. F1, Levi Feltman from Jackson. Mike Carlson, Justin DeBoer. The final row were green. Justin DeBoer not making the call for this one. Justin Lunenberg from the outside of the front row. He's your early leader, but Bruns has a run on him down the back straightaway just behind him. Here comes the 7L of Jeffrey Larson to the inside of Derek Green. They may have touched a little bit there at the midpoint of turns 3 and 4. Battle for the final transfer spot between the F1 of Feltman and the 99D of Damon Murdy. Meantime, here comes Green to the inside of Bruns, looking for 2nd. Justin Lunenberg shows the way off of turn number 4. Green dives to the inside of Bruns, and Derek Green has a run into the 2nd spot as they go down into turn number 1. Jake Bruns now 3rd with the 7L of Jeffrey Larson and F1 of Feltman right behind him. Damon Murdy still 1 spot out of a guaranteed position to the A main. That might change right here. Murdy to the outside of Feltman, trying to get the run, can't get there. Feltman slides up and closes the door. Derek Green has caught your race leader, Justin Lunenberg. Going to see the green 32 go to his inside, and Derek Green powers to the race lead as they go back to turn 3. Car sideways in turn 3, contact. That was Jeffrey Larson going around. Caution lights are going to blink on, and we've got a Service Master by Rice caution flag over the Jackson Motorplex. Back to the green flag. Leader in the 32. As an F1 of Levi Feltman pressuring him now. Feltman started 6th on the grid and feeling sporty here as we come to the halfway point of heat race number 3. Lunenberg in the 3rd spot, Damon Murdy 4th, Mike Carlson 5th. These drivers, if they finish, guaranteed a spot in tonight's A main. Finishing in the top 5 of their heat. Battle for the 3rd spot. Damon Murdy now closing in on Lunenberg as they work off of number 4. Lunenberg still strong and holds the 3rd spot as they go back to 1. After feeling some pressure from Levi Feltman, Derek Green now out to a 6/10 of a second lead as we come to 2 laps to go. Still pressuring Lunenberg for that 3rd spot. As you see your race leaders come off of turn number 4, the 32 of Derek Green to the white flag. Feltman close in tow, just a 2nd and a 10th behind. Final time into turn number 3, heat race number 3. The 3rd spot to the win. Derek Green in the 32 victorious. Feltman goes 2nd. Lunenberg Birdie go third and fourth, and fifth place is going to go to the 3 of Mike Carlson. Row number 4 on the inside from Malvern, the Crazy 99 of Jesse Sobbing, and starting 8th from Grenada, Minnesota, the 32 of Derek Green. Row 5, it's Jason Fisher from Lakefield, Minnesota. Ace picks up, looking for the green. They've got it, a $5,000 IMCA stock car A-main underway at the Jackson Motorplex. Side by side for the race lead. Seifert's got the run off of turn number 2, but Alan Murdy fights back right in front of the 56M of Matt Olson. Here comes Trevor Holm in the 17. Seifert's going to lead the opening lap in 25J. Caution, trouble turn number 2 spots. $5,000 on the line. We're green at the Jackson Motorplex with the IMCA stock cars brought to us by Altenburg Construction. This time, Alan Murdy's going to push Seifert right up the hill. Murdy then Seifert in the second spot. Matt Olson in third. Contact as they battle for the lead. Dallin Murdy leads lap number 1 of 25. Trying to look back to the inside of Dallin Murdy for that race lead. Can't quite get there. The 56M of Matt Olson in third, then side by side for fourth. As we go side by side for the race lead, Dallin Murdy holds it, but Seifert's right there. Seifert back to the inside. He's finding some grip on the inside line over there in 1 and 2. And we've got a new leader, the 25J, Jared Seifert. Eric Green in the top 5. The 32 started outside row 4. He's trying to get the 4th position as he works to the inside of this off of turn number 4. They'll exchange pleasantries down the front straightaway and will race right together back into turn number 1, right in front of Jesse Sobbing. Change for the second spot, at least momentarily. Matt Olson in the 56M has it. Dallin Murdy trying to battle back on that higher line. Derek Green, slide job on Viss, move the 32 up to the 4th spot. Sobbing trying to come back at both of the 32 of Green and 20 of Viss. Green, better drive on the cushion, and he'll pull up right to that second place battle going on between the 56M of Matt Olson, and we've got a couple cars stacking together in turn number 2. Caution over the speedway. Racing resumes with 21 laps to go at the restart stripe. Goes to the bottom. Alan Murdy trying to mount a charge up there on the cushion. Derek Green going to follow Murdy off of turn number 4. Matt Olson stuck on the bottom line. Still 2 by 2 all the way through the field behind your race leader. Lunenburg breaking into the top 5, or trying to do so as he mounts a run on the 20V of Dustin Viss. Alan Murdy back to that second spot. Seifert in the lead. Derek Green now 3rd from the 8th starting position. 3 wide at the edge of the top 5. Sobbing on the inside line. Viss in the middle. Lunenburg up top. They'll break that down to a 2 by 2 battle. Or at least 2 wide all the way through 3. Off of 4. Sobbing dips back to the inside. And they're stair-stepping 3 wide back down into turn number 1. Car going around, it's Murdy in the second spot. He gets straightened out, but now they're stacking up deeper in the field. Alan Murdy running in position number 2, got the car loose just past the apex of 1 and 2. Back to the green with 18 laps remaining. As expected, Green right there to the cushion in the 32, trying to build the momentum. Jesse Sobbing slow down into turn number 1, and his night has come to an end. He's pulled off the racetrack heading to the pit area. Seifert under pressure. Derek Green coming after him for the race lead. 17 laps to go, and Green looks for the lead. Slide job into turn number 1, and your 8th starter's your new race leader on lap number 8. Derek Green to the point. Seifert in the second spot. Viss now working to the inside of Lunenburg. That's the side-by-side battle for third. Lunenburg stronger as Viss got a little bit loose in the slick. Trevor Holm into the top 5 after falling back a bit earlier. And here comes the 6 of Chance Hollitz. Start at 12th, and Hollitz is into the top 5 in the 6 car. 12th to 5. In 10 laps for the driver of the number 6 ride. 15 to go, and Green out to a 1.1 second lead. Lunenburg trying to come a bit closer to the second place running 25J of Jared Seifert. Not there yet, but is closing in as they race off of turn number 2. That's second and third down the back straightaway on your screens as they go to 3. Lunenburg starting to pressure, then pushes up and over the cushion just a little bit. Seifert drives away by 4 car lengths. Top side of the speedway looking very strong here as we're at the halfway point of this $5,000 to win Altenburg Construction IMCA stock car A main. Lead at the halfway point for Derek Green, 1.9 seconds over the 25J of Seifert. Lunenburg third, Dustin Viss, Chance Hollitz remain your top 5. Damon Murdy into the top 10, started in the 9th row. Jeffrey Larson from the B main up to the 8th spot. Far off the pace on the front straightaway, Fisher in the 14F. And he'll pull down onto the infield. Watch the speed shot down the front straightaway. You'll see Jeffrey Larson and Murdy, as in Damon, side by side as they were going down the front stretch. And Damon Murdy has gotten by Jeffrey Larson, so Damon has the 8th spot. Jeffrey Larson's been about the only car in the top 10 really working the inside of the racetrack the last couple laps in the 7L. He slides up now in front of Dan McIntoon, who's in the top 10 in the 92. Battle for the 3rd spot down the back straightaway. Dustin Viss, big run on the 17X of Lunenburg. And Viss has position number 3. Lunenburg trying to come back after him off of 4. 20V too strong with the momentum. So Dustin Viss now into the 3rd spot. Lunenburg 4th. Chance Hollitz in 5th. Dustin Viss into the 3rd spot, a second and a half behind second place in the 25J of Jared Seifert. Derek Green, meantime, with 7 laps to go, he gone. 3.7 seconds, the lead for the 32 team out of Grenada, Minnesota. Lead now grows to just over 4 seconds for Derek Green. Jeffrey Larson, Damon Murdy, Dan McIntoon having a big fight going on for positions 8, 9, and 10, a bit deeper in the field. That trio work off of turn number 4 down the front stretch. This time, Damon Murdy's in front of Jeffrey Larson. It was the other way last time. 32 of Derek Green continuing to show the way, a 4.6 second lead. An incredible performance. He'll come to 3 laps to go when he gets to the flag stand, but there is traffic not far in front of your leader. So the good news is for Derek Green, he's got what was a 4.6 second lead on the previous lap. It is now 5.1 seconds. Half second faster. Second place that lap for Derek Green. What I was going to say is he's got lap traffic in front of him. But unless there's contact or something absolutely wild with 2 laps to go, Derek Green well in control of this $5,000 feature event. And a ticket to the B&B Racing Chassis All-Star Invitational. Change everything. Service mastered by Rice. Caution flag. Car coming to a stop in turn number 4. More than a 5-second lead is gone for Derek Green. Out of the B main. He'll line up right there with Ole Zarnetsky behind the front 5. 2 laps to go. Green-white checkered for $5,000 at the Jackson Motorplex, and this is an ugly, ugly restart